Tua to throw right away. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Now Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. They'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. Lance now on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
That's about as exciting of a one-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it. You talk about this giant defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Now a play fake. Lance. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now a give right side Swift. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Lance now on first down. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells the offensive line in the huddle, thanks, fellas. Let's keep it going.
Taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and management became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, out is Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. This one goes out wide for Barkley. So he stopped for no gain. 3rd and 7 now. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
That is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Baker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to pass. Tua. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Giants are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
All right.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Ready.
The toss here completed to Pittman. What a spin. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 5. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
8 yards there on a 1st down.
But that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Tries the left side and finds Olave. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Tua sets up to pass it. That's Olave bringing in another one. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He dumps it off to Barkley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackle.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
10 cycles.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Lance looking to throw it. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Here's Lance to throw it. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And back deep for the Giants is Dory Jackson. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 6.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Tua going to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Lance's throw finds its target, Dobbs. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Trey Lance in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 17-3. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Tua, a final shot before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. (17-3) the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Swift going to try up the middle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Third down and 6.
Black shot.
The Lance going to throw. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
That goes for a gain of 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Marquise Bell picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Baker.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Solo left Zion.
Here's Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks. And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Smith, red. Ready.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Ready.
3rd and 8. Here's Lance. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Tua's throw into the hands of Pittman here. Across midfield. He's on his way. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 85 yards.
We talk so much about run after the catch, or rack, a term coined by our very own, the coach, John Madden, the legendary one himself. And you definitely... Touchdown!
Chris Olave. His second touchdown on the season. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some, because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, you know, most quarterbacks, when you talk about their big playability, you talk about the arm, but this, an absolutely huge play with a leg.
And also with his mind, because he had to see this play develop in order to make the decision to keep it and run. Him looking up and seeing the C's pump for him once he got past the line of scrimmage. My first thought, I think he can go all the way, and I'm trying not to take over. Your call with this play, partner.
Second down and 4.
Strike.
They'll run right here with Swift. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Blue strike. 6, 7.
Throwing his lance on third down. Slant route, he's got Downs. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Working from the gun, Lance. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Touchdown, Cowboys! DeAndre Swift. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So potentially a good chance now to answer back from the touchdown a minute ago as they get 15 yards tacked on.
It's going to give them much better starting field position, and they didn't even have to make an extra play to get it.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. In motion right, Olave. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
Go ahead.
Tua now on 1st down. And it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Giants' 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 2. Now a first carry for their fullback. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covered.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. Well, we've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are right back in this football game. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Barkley on 1st down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down, so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there, not a big impact on 1st down. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and
The
5.
offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready.
Here's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, they certainly have their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
The time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Mozzie Smith, he fought through to record the sack.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the Cowboys.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's 2nd down. Tua. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Cowboys are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I put the word big in capital letters here. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Lance now to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
On the double.
Down to a knee goes Lance, and that should just about do it. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Cowboys, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as